Hello everyone. Today's topic of discussion is prostate gland, and this prostate gland we will study under the following heads. Okay, introduction, shape, functions of prostate gland, then weight, then dimensions, then various lobes of prostate, zones, and applied anatomy. Okay, now introduction. The prostate is pyramidal shaped gland. It's like a pyramid, fibromuscular organ, okay, situated below the urinary bladder. Okay, now the shape is pyramidal or inverted cone shaped. The shape of prostate is inverted cone shaped. Inverted cone shaped. The shape of prostate is inverted cone shaped. Okay. Function. What are the functions of prostate? Prostate forms bulk of the seminal fluid. It secretes various enzymes like citric acid, amylase, okay, prostatic acid phosphatase, prostate specific antigen. Okay. These are the various functions of prostate gland. Clear? Now, what is the weight? The prostate gland measures 3 gram in weight. 3 gram in weight. Clear? The dimensions of prostate are width, length, and thickness. Width, length, and thickness is 4 by 3 by 2. 4 centimeter, 3 centimeter, and 2 centimeter. Clear? The prostate is pyramidal shaped gland, fibromuscular organ situated below the urinary bladder. It measures 3 gram in weight and the dimensions are width 4 centimeter, length 3 centimeter, thickness 2 centimeter, and the shape is inverted cone shaped. Okay, and the various functions are it forms bulk of the seminal fluid. Clear up to this point? Okay. Now, before going to the actual prostate gland, we will study some basic point. Okay. Now, this is urinary bladder. Okay. Urinary bladder. This one is prostatic urethra, and the prostatic urethra is surrounded by prostate gland. Clear? Prostate gland. And this triangle shaped structure is known as trigone, and on either side it has opening of ureter, and opening of ureter is known as ureteric orifice. Opening of ureter is ureteric orifice. This bladder has certain mucosal folds, and that mucosal folds, they are known as, these are mucosal folds or rugae. Mucosal folds or rugae. This is trigone. Okay, and this point is known as neck of the bladder. This point is known as neck of the bladder. Neck of the bladder. This is interureteric bridge. Interureteric bridge or bar of Mercier. Interureteric bridge or bar of Mercier. So the base of the trigone is formed by interureteric bridge or bar of Mercier, and the apex is formed by neck of the bladder, and on either side there is a ureteric orifice. Okay, these are the points. Now this trigon gives extension into the prostatic urethra, and this extension is known as urethral crest. Okay, this extension into the prostatic urethra is known as urethral crest, which further gives extension to form colliculus seminalis, which further gives extension known as colliculus seminalis or vermontanum. Colliculus seminalis or vermontanum. Okay, colliculus seminalis or vermontanum, and this colliculus seminalis or vermontanum has 3 openings, 2 of ejaculatory duct and third one is prostatic utricle. Okay, these 2 are of ejaculatory duct and the other is prostatic utricle. Okay, this ejaculatory duct is derived from mesonephric duct. Okay, mesonephric duct, MND, and this prostatic utricle is derived from paramesonephric duct. Now, certain points you need to remember about the trigon. Okay, certain important points you need to remember about trigon. Okay, first point is all the urinary bladder derived from endoderm, except trigon, and this trigon is mesodermal in origin. Second point is that this trigon has no rugae, no mucosal folds or rugae, because due to absence of submucosa, and the mucosa will directly get adhere to the detrusor muscle. Now, the one more conceptual thing you need to remember is this is median lobe of the prostate. Okay, and this median lobe is anteriorly surrounded by prostatic urethra. This is what? Prostatic urethra, and posteriorly it is surrounded by ejaculatory duct. Posteriorly surrounded by ejaculatory duct. Okay, now this median lobe, this is enlarged median lobe. Okay, enlarged median lobe of prostate. Now, the base of the median lobe extends into the bladder, and this is known as uvula vesicae. Uvula is what? Tongue-like projection into the bladder. Vesic is bladder. And in case of BPH, benign prostatic hypertrophy, what happens is due to enlarged median lobe, or due to enlarged uvula vesicae, what happens? There is a stagnation of urine. There is a stagnation of urine. This is very important. This diagram is given in your Vishram Singh. Okay. This is the concept. Now we will discuss the various zones of prostate. Okay. This is transition zone of prostate. Transition zone of prostate. And this transition zone of prostate, it is the most common site of BPH, benign prostatic hypertrophy. Transition zone. Now the zone which surrounds the ejaculatory duct is known as central zone. The zone and this transition zone surrounds the proximal urethra, and this central zone, it surrounds the ejaculatory duct, and the last, that is the remaining part, is peripheral zone. Okay, peripheral zone. And this peripheral zone, it is the most common site of CA prostate. Most common site of prostatic carcinoma. Initially, most common site of prostatic carcinoma. Okay. Now, after that, we will discuss about the blood supply. Okay. Blood supply, first arterial supply and then venous drainage. Arterial supply and venous drainage. You can remember it as Mr. VIP. Mr. is middle rectal artery, inferior vesical artery, and third is IP is internal pudendal artery. Internal pudendal artery. Coming to the venous drainage, the prostatic venous plexus drains into internal iliac veins, and internal iliac veins, they drain into inferior vena cava. Now, this route explains how the prostatic carcinoma spreads to the heart. CA prostate spreads to the heart. This pathway explains the metastasis of CA prostate to the heart. Now, another pathway is prostatic venous plexus. It drains into vertebral column and then into intracranial dural venous sinuses. And this pathway explains the metastasis of CA prostate to the brain. Metastasis of CA prostate to the brain and vertebral column. Okay. This is all about the prostate gland.